Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to another video. So,
JK Physique, baby.
So the plan for this weekend is Friday, by the way. The plan for this weekend is we've got a big business masterminding event weekend type thing going on. So I thought I would just vlog some snippets of it. It's kind of like my first official weekend in Dubai, and I just can't wait to document, show you guys what we get up to. And basically what we're doing is everyone's staying in like this big Airbnb on the Palm. Well, not everyone. Half the people are in like this big Airbnb on the Palm, and that's where all like the teachers are gonna take place. We're gonna hang out tonight and just do like shisha and stuff. So that's the plan. We're setting off now, and I will catch you guys when we get there. Alright guys, so world's shittest vlogger just checking in with you. Essentially yesterday did not go as planned. We figured out, well, we didn't, they told us. Thanks Jake. Thanks Adam. So essentially the villa we were supposed to go to yesterday, because of like the whole alcohol licensing issue in Dubai, it wouldn't be smart for us to kind of go there. So we essentially just moved to Adam Haley's apartment in the Burj and just like chilled and hung out there instead, which was really nice. There was this magician who was there. He blew us away. Like, I wasn't expecting anything too crazy, but like it was genuinely like he set his wallet on fire. He made cash appear out of nowhere. It was sick, and I kind of filmed a snippet of it, so I'll show you guys one of his tricks that he did on Millie. And today's day 2, so we are on our way to the villa today just because there's not going to be alcohol. It's like a daytime thing. We're doing a lot of like business workshop, masterminding, brainstorming type things, so I'm not sure how much I can film, but it is a really sick villa on the fucking Palm, so I can try and get some b-roll for you guys. And then apparently there's a sunset cruise, so that's going to be nice to show you guys around as well. I do want to sit down and have a chat with you guys about like a reverse diet update, because that's been a bit rocky, a bit shaky. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit down and chat to you guys about that. But today is more of like an intuitive eating day for me. Dylan told me to kind of chill out this weekend. I've been struggling to chill out, but today I'm gonna make myself chill out. So probably gonna order some vegan food from Deliveroo. So that's the plan. I'll film some snippets of whatever I can today, and I will catch you guys in the next clip.
One against me from a business standpoint of throwing in a little bit just to keep them engaged, but I don't want to.
But even that gazebo can be so fucking massive.
Yeah.
So
Here's a question: who's the person that knows it's novelty?
Me.
They're doing the training program. They know no different, right? So
Yeah.
if a 6-week program, they don't.
That actually, if they did that on video, that would be worth more than just.
So that's cool. So
Everyone's just like, hello girls, welcome to the vlog. How are we doing? Good. We are loving the sun.
We are loving the sun.
What you got there? What'd you have there?
Iced coffee. This is my lunch. Black iced Americano.
Wow. What are the macros?
Hashtag mini cup.
Yeah.
Mini cup macros.
Mini cup
How's it
macros.
going?
Love it. Right guys, so Deliveroo acquired. I got this vegan poke bowl. This is what I got. It's a fucking hefty list of ingredients. It looks and smells really yummy. I haven't had a poke bowl in like forever, obviously because of prep. So I'm gonna have this, adding my own like protein source to it because I don't want to go catabolic and stuff. So gonna have this and enjoy this wonderful view and wonderful company. Say hi guys, hi to the vlog. Hi Jen. Right guys, so next one of the day from this place called Majama. They're like all vegan and like gluten free. We got peanut butter and chocolate brownies, triple chocolate donuts, chocolate chunk cookies, and then a tub of vegan and gluten-free ice cream. So we're going to unpack this and see what it looks like. So we're gonna test these vegan and gluten-free donuts. Adam's taking a bite first, and then I get to taste test. Ooh, is that nice? Let me take a piece. Right, so it's like these like little triple chocolate ones. It's actually it feels very soft. I thought these would be like really like hard. Texture is good.
What do you think?
but it's too coconutty. Moistness, 10 out of 10. Taste, like 6. Overall, these are a 7.
Yeah.
So these are these peanut butter brownies.
You know, that's what we bond over.
Is that what you rub on each other?
Yeah.
This is going in the
I was
vlog.
peeking in her high.
Mate,
Again, texture is perfect, but it's just not sweet enough for me. It tastes like a healthy dessert. It's not great, is it? I think it needs ice cream. It needs ice cream.
Can I interest you? Can I interest you in that? You don't want it?
Leave it for later. Leave it for later. I'll have it at home.
Peeking for the best.
Thanks. That's Jake who always coughs in the background. Is that nice? That's
gluten-free?
yes, babe. It's gluten free.
Yeah, that's nice.
Really? Okay, so next we have these chocolate chunk cookies. Feels very soft.
Can I have that?
Can I have one more bite? Very dense. Very nice. These are my favorite. I'll catch you guys for the ice cream in a second. Yo, this ice cream is lit. It says lit on the tub as well. There's like huge brownie chunks. I cannot wait to tuck into this. Guys, so very random. I don't know where this vlog is going. I can't even remember the last thing I filmed, the last thing I vlogged, but I, for some reason, decided to go to Dubai Mall today, and there's a Waitrose in Dubai Mall, so I got some goodies. I spent a lot of fucking money, but I thought I'd do a haul for you guys and show you what I got. So let's start with the frozen items first. I had to put them in the freezer. I got my favorite vegan Halo top. It's the peanut butter chocolate overload. This cost the equivalent of about £9 or £10. And then I got Adam's favorite low-calorie ice cream. I got him the Oppo chocolate brownie. Is that the one you like? Yes. Double chocolate brownies. We'll put these in the freezer before they melt. And then, one of the biggest things for me in the UK was the cinnamon raisin bagel things. I did not think I would find them in Dubai. Lo and behold, you guys, Warburton's brand cinnamon raisin bagel thins. The packaging's different. It's like a red instead of a purple, but I like that. I really do. Then we got some cereal. The thing with cereal is obviously I'm vegan for ethical reasons, and a lot of cereals have vitamin D in them. And vitamin D comes from, I think it's like sheep's wool or like sheep's bones, something random like that. But I found these Cine Minis. I've never had these before. And there's no vitamin D. There's a bunch of B vitamins, but there's no vitamin D in them, which is great. And then I also got these Captain Crunch's Peanut Butter Crunch. Never tried this before. But then again, it's a bunch of B vitamins and there's no vitamin D. So cereal is going to be great for post-workout. I got Adam some gluten-free bread because poor guy, he can't eat gluten. So I got him a massive loaf of gluten-free bread. I used to have these crackers when I was a kid. They're called Sky Flakes. Comment down below if you ever had these. It was just such a Dubai thing, and I had them when I was a kid all the time. And then I've never tried these. These are the corn vegan pieces. They're literally just vegan chicken pieces. They're made out of mycoprotein, which I've never tried before, so I'm excited to try these. These are meant to be frozen as well. Next up, you guys, I did not think I would find Snack Jacks in Dubai, but we have Snack Jacks. I am very pleasantly surprised. I want to check how much these were. because I think they're expensive. So Snacker Jacks acquired. And then I found these high protein wraps. They're not like low carb, but per wrap, it's 16 grams of protein, 11 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fat. Pretty decent, I think, anyway. So I want to try those. I got these sesame and salt, like really thin rice cakes, because I don't know, I really like sesame. So I got those. I got one of my favorite chocolates. It's the Ritter Sports Marzipan chocolate. This chocolate is so nice. You can find it anywhere, but I just felt like buying it as well. I got these mini snack cucumbers. Like, they're so tiny, but they're so cute and they're really good for when I'm fucking starving. So snack cucumbers acquired. And then, guys, they've got Jim Jams here. So I got myself a jar of Jim Jams just in case we run out. And then I got some vegan white chocolate buttons because I fucking love these so much. They melt like on top of oats very nicely. And then Monster is very hard to find in Dubai, but I found these like little baby cans of Monster. Look how cute. It's like, I think half the size. Yeah, 250 mils per can. So half the size of a normal can of Monster. Again, very expensive. And then lastly, they also have Misfits bars. So I got 2 Misfits protein bars. I got the cookies and cream one and then the chocolate caramel one. So this is where I spend all my money on food. Oh, one last thing. I opened it already. I had a couple of them when I was in the Uber on the way back. These are salted plantain chips. I might try and have these pre-workout tomorrow because like it's just really nice. It's got salt and it's really good pre-workout. So this is the haul. I'm gonna put all this away. Don't know what's happening in this vlog, but I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, so it is now Tuesday the 11th of October and we're about 2 weeks post-show, post-Arnold's. So I'm checking in with Dylan this morning. I took my photos. I'll insert them on the screen. I'm honestly like still very lean. I was 51.4 kilos this morning. Just for reference, I'm gonna put my show day weights somewhere on the screen so you guys know kind of how much I weighed on each of my 3 show days, and I'm still lighter than show day number 1 where I won my class and I did really well. So that just means I'm still pretty lean, still technically in very close to stage condition. So despite my adherence not being 100%, I'm pretty happy with like physically how I've not really gained that much body fat. So in terms of kind of my adherence this week, it's been quite bad. In the sense that I've been consciously like going over my calories pretty much every day and I'm struggling to give a shit. I'm struggling to care, and it's not binge eating. It really isn't binge eating because every single time I go over, I'm like, this is conscious. I'm making a decision to have this extra piece of chocolate, track it into my macros, see that I'm going over, and just have that data. So essentially Dylan had said to me last week to take 1 to 3 days of just not tracking my food, and to be honest, I prefer just tracking everything every day, even if some of the things were guesstimated, just because I want him to have a good idea of where my intake is now. I love data. So for me, tracking things, it's not like disordered because it doesn't make me feel shit. It's more just I love data so much because I'm really into numbers and I'm really like geeky like that, and I want him to know where my intake is at kind of on average, right? So I think for me the biggest struggle is like with Dylan, I've always been like the perfect low maintenance client. I've always been his client who sticks to her macros perfectly, who's never really struggled, who's always been fine, who's always like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. But this time I struggled and I just wrote out the email to him. I've never written such a long email to him ever, but I think he needs to know obviously what's happening because I don't want to lie. Like, lying is not cool. Like, if you're watching this and you've lied to your coach, don't lie to your coach because then they can't guide you as best as they can if they don't have accurate information from you. If you're one of my clients and if you fuck up, don't lie to me. Just tell me. Like, there's no judgment at all. It's totally cool. I'm just putting pressure on myself because I used to identify with being such a perfect client, with being that girl who always, you know, sticks to things to the T. I literally cried over this the other day to Adam, and Adam was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you crying for going over your calories by like 100 calories? And he's kind of right. I mean, I filled out my like check-in my check-in form for Dylan. So he has us fill out like this Excel sheet with our macros, our calories, our cardio, training, sleep, steps, body weight as well. So on average, my calories I've gone over by on average, like, yeah, I would say 1 to 200 per day on average, which is not too bad now that I think of it, but to me it seems like a lot. So yeah, I just filled that out and I just wrote that long-winded email to Dylan. He is 11 hours behind now because obviously I'm in Dubai, so I'm not gonna get his feedback till like way later, but I'm very, very excited to see what he says. Like, I'm not scared anymore. I think I was scared, but now I'm like, what's the worst that could happen? Like, he's just my coach keeping me accountable. And I'm not binge eating. I haven't gained a ton of weight at all. Like, my weight has been pretty stable and I'm still very, very lean. And I think that I do actually want to gain weight a bit quicker because I miss my curves. Like, I miss having like my glutes. Like, I've always been that girl. People be like, oh, you have amazing glutes, and then like, yeah, they still look good, you know. It's not like my glutes were all fat. Like, I do have a lot of muscle in my glutes, but it's just nice to have a tiny bit of fat covering the muscle to add more like shape and to just feel a bit more feminine. I don't want to gain a ton of body fat, but maybe a couple kilos and just hold it there for a little bit would be nice. So I've written this huge essay to him. I'm like, this is what's happened, just so I can explain myself. I'm gonna send him my pictures as well. I'm pretty happy with my pictures, to be honest. Like, I think my front pose looks pretty good still, so I'm gonna send him that, and then we'll see what he says. So yeah, I'll catch you guys basically when I hear back from him. Alright guys, so it is now the next day. It is now Wednesday. I got Dylan's feedback last night, quite late, obviously because I'm 11 hours ahead of him now that I'm in Dubai. So I'm gonna insert a quick clip of what he said to me right here.
Aliaa, great to hear from you, girl. I'm glad to hear that you made it over to Dubai safe and sound. And reading over this check-in, girl, I think you're being a little bit harder on yourself than what's truly necessary. I mean, we are always our own worst critics, and I think that's where your mindset is right now. You're looking really good. So the fact that you're just kind of thinking that you were way off track as far as, not necessarily, hitting the carb goal that I prescribed you last week. We know last week was a little bit out of the ordinary with the big move, and I know that it's extremely stressful at times. So I wasn't expecting you to have the most perfect week of total adherence, but looking at your pictures and looking at the data, seeing where your weight is right now, and seeing what your macros were actually, I'm not upset whatsoever. But going on to the week ahead, let's just dial in that adherence a little bit more, since you're a little bit more settled in over there. And, I think it'll just help with your mindset too, considering I know that, you're always trying to strive for being the perfect client, but you don't want to strive for the perfect client because also like that's, hurting your mindset and, giving you some mixed emotions and everything like that. So don't worry, you're looking amazing. I'm actually going to give you a little bit more carbohydrates just because I can tell your body needs it. And I'm just going to put you at 245 carbs this week and hold everything stable. From that, actually, I'm going to also decrease your cardio to 30-minute sessions, and we'll just hold you to one floating intuitive eating day this week. So that's going to be the protocols that we have set in place. Like you said, you're not like binge eating or anything like that. And like you said, you do want to kind of detach from perfection, and that's what this, reverse phase and life season and improvement season is all about. So let's make that happen, girl. Let's make it a great week, and let me know if you need anything throughout the week. And I'll talk to you soon, Aliaa.
And to be honest, I knew he was going to be like really nice and understanding and stuff. And I knew he was going to like bring my macros up anyway. So that was the update. I feel a lot better now, kind of mindset wise. And I feel like I'm ready to get back on track like properly. Like I'm ready to properly like adhere to my plan and stuff. So today I've been really good. Like everything's been tracked and logged and stuff. And I'm planning to actually stick to my macros today. So he just gave me a big influx of more carbs. And then in terms of, what was I going to say? Yeah, so yesterday I hit the new intakes he gave me. And I actually dropped a pound overnight, which is nice. It just means my body's responding well to the increase in food. So that was really, really nice. And then today, it's been a really busy morning. We just signed the contract for our flat. So we officially have acquired an apartment to live in, which is nice. We are no longer homeless, technically, so that's great. And we're going to celebrate by training legs. We are currently on our way to the gym, and I'm going to film my session. It's a glute enhancement hamstring, well no, hamstring and glute session, starting with hamstrings today. It's my 6th session of the week. I'm going to do a separate video about my training and stuff currently, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to film today's session for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Guys, so it is the next day. It's now Thursday. That workout you guys just saw, the glutes and hamstrings one, it fucked me big time. Like, I woke up this morning, my glutes have not felt this sore in a long time. I'm really like the sides of my glutes as well. Those B stance hip thrusts, fuck me. I have not done B stance hip thrusts in probably over a year now. I haven't programmed them in so long. Purely because they're really fucking hard, and they never felt good on the machine at Muscleworks, but on the Arsenal hip thrust, they felt really good in my program. And yeah, they were really painful, and I can feel it today. So very sore. Today's a rest day, and my meals are a bit different than my usual ones. So we're doing a full day of eating because it's fun and it's different, and I'm probably not gonna be like, here's my usual fucking vegan mince and fucking vegan this and that. So start my day off with my usual coffee lotus biscuit. That will never change. And then meal one, I found these vegan corn pieces at the store at Waitrose, right? So I did 120 grams of those, just put them in a pan with like some water and some soy sauce. And then I had that with a full cinnamon raisin bagel thin with 10 grams of Biscoff, 10 grams of Jim Jam's chocolate spread, and 50 grams of banana. And it was such a nice meal. Like, I sat there and I was like, fuck me, this is really, really nice. So it was very nice. That was my number one. Rest day wise, what's nice is that like I can kind of space out my carbs more evenly throughout the day. So I can have like different meals and stuff later on. So I'm going to show you guys some exciting things that got planned for my meals today. In terms of how I'm feeling this reverse diet, my weight's fluctuating a lot. Yesterday I was a pound down, today I'm a pound back up. So I mean, baseline weight's pretty much still the same, but yesterday I overdid it. I don't know what it was. It was a very stressful day yesterday, and I was also like just ravenously hungry. And the thing is, like, people might think like, oh, just honor your hunger or whatever, but the thing is, your hunger signaling after a prep is so fucked. Like, it's not your hormones, your leptin and your ghrelin, which are your satiety and hunger hormones respectively, are really out of whack, really out of balance, and their signaling is very inaccurate. So I can't just honor my hunger because it's not an accurate representation of what my body actually needs. So I went over by quite a bit yesterday. I'm gonna tell Dylan, obviously. It's just yeah, I'm just gonna keep on trying my best. Like yesterday, I had planned all my meals and stuff. We were out quite late. We went and caught up with some friends and stuff, and I got back home and I was just fucking starving. So again, it's not like binge eating. It's more just like, okay, I want to have protein powder and some corn thins. you know, and I had like, I think I had some extra fruit as well and some extra baby carrots. So it's very like clean. It's not like I'm eating a ton of shit, but it's still, you know, a work in progress. So today we're gonna try and do better. Hopefully me filming my meals and showing you guys my meals and stuff is gonna help me kind of stay more on track. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna go do some steps now. I find it very hard to get my steps in on my rest days because I'm just sat on my ass all day doing check-ins. So gonna go down, do some steps, and then I'll catch you guys at my next meal. Alright guys, so this is my second meal of the day. I've got 30 grams raw weight of edamame pasta. I found this literally at like the corner shop near us. And then I stirred in another 50 grams of those vegan corn pieces. They're so yeah, nice. Like the texture is really nice. Some green beans and some mushrooms. So I'm tucking into this. I'm having this meal twice today, so I'm only going to show it to you guys once. And I seasoned it with some soy sauce as well. Alright guys, so it is now time for meal number 3. This is something very different. We're going to take a trip down memory lane because I used to make this for breakfast literally like every single morning of my entire like childhood or like teenage years. The recipe was different to what I'm making now because I need to eat protein now because I lift. But back in the day, I would just do frozen bananas, peanut butter, cocoa powder, cinnamon in a blender or like a food, no, not a blender. Very important step is it needs to be a food processor, not a blender. So I blend that up and it would make like banana ice cream and it was so fucking good and I have it literally like every single day. So I'm going to revamp the recipe. I'm going to do banana, protein powder, and I'm also going to do cocoa powder. And then I'm going to top it with 15 grams of a Misfits protein bar. So that's kind of what we're going to do. I bought a food processor off Amazon just because like I want to start making banana ice cream again now that I'm in Dubai and it's like really hot, so it's nice to enjoy like something cold and stuff. So I thought I would make something different and show you guys. Haven't made this in years, so I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm gonna show you guys kind of a bit of a time lapse of what it looks like, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. And yeah. Guys, so success. I'm gonna show you guys like kind of what it looks like. So the key here, right, is to make sure you don't add any. So the key is to really make sure you don't add any like liquid. I literally added like maybe 1 teaspoon of almond milk. That was it. So it's a very like tough texture. You have to spend the first like 30 seconds just kind of pulsing it on and off, and then you just keep going because I really like the ice cream to be like super thick. I don't want it to be like super soft or melty. So it's like a very kind of thick ice cream. So I am just putting all this into my little bowl. Wow, I actually cannot wait to dig into this. I've already tasted it and it's actually phenomenal. So yeah, chocolate banana ice cream. You guys, that's kind of the finished product. I've got a fat bowl of melon, and it's just so fucking nice. And I'm just gonna try and catch up on some reading. And I'm just gonna. Alright, you guys, meal number 4, pretty much same thing as meal number 2, but I'm having some baby carrots as well. Guys, I don't know what's happened. Ever since we got here, I've been obsessed with baby carrots. I'm eating so many of these every single day. They're just such a nice snack. Very nice crunchy snack. So this is meal number 4. This is gonna become a new go-to. I haven't, like, today's the first day I've made this and I've had it twice and it's just so fucking good. So this is going to be one of my new repetitive ones that you guys are going to see on this channel quite a bit. So go to tuck into this. Got a couple calls left, and then I'll see you guys for the final meal of the day. Alright guys, so last meal, best meal, my usual chocolate protein oats. I've got some of my favorite Ben & Jerry's vegan ice cream. That's 20 grams of the cookies on cookie dough, dairy-free Ben & Jerry's. And I topped my oats with some protein powder sauce. I just took protein powder, water, stevia, mixed it up and drizzled it over, and that is my last meal of the day. And I'm also just gonna end the vlog here, guys. So thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me. Leave a comment down below letting me know what kinds of videos you want to see next, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.